Yeah, if you're getting married or you know someone that's getting married, I hope this video was funny. and and I mean, it's all jokes, it's all laughs and jokes, so like don't take things too seriously. If you're watching this video and feeling guilty for your actions, pray for forgiveness for yourself for the wicked things you have done to innocent brides all around the world. If you're a vendor and you know what you're doing, people are out there, we're gonna catch you, we will catch you, because it's not nice, not nice, huh? It's our big day, we want you to behave. Today I come with you with tea, honesty, sad realities, good tips, and more. Sorry, I'm just gonna I've got a mirror next to me just to make sure that I'm looking like okay, because every time I seem to switch on this camera, this girl's skin's be looking hella dry. So I'm like, I'm gonna be putting makeup on, getting glam, sorting out this week because it's looking very, 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 very sad. So I'll sort this out. And yeah, today we're talking about wedding day, wedding prep, what I wish I knew, what I wish I didn't know. And I'm gonna tell you the truth because that's what we do in this channel, we keep it real. Yeah, I'm just gonna put like a moisturizing primer just to set a good base for the foundation, and we can get starting. I've pushed my hair back a bit so that the foundation doesn't go on the wig, so this forehead will soon be fixed. So you're getting married, first of all, congratulations. And yeah, my first advice is if you're engaged and you generally think you're not ready to, like, for example, get married within the year, don't pressure yourself. So enjoy your engagement. First of all, a lot of people don't enjoy the engagement. Like, you get engaged and of course it's such an exciting time of your life, yeah, and then immediately everybody's like, when are you getting married, when are you getting married, when are you getting married? Hold on, chill, let me enjoy my story, let me enjoy my journey, let me see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you might get that pressure of family members or even friends or anything, and even from yourself, because you're like, okay, the ring is here, it's time to plan, I want to get married in 2 months. Don't get me wrong, I've heard of so many stories of people, and I've been to a wedding as well. So each to their own, do you know what I mean? I'm just talking about the rest of us, you know, that we need time to plan these things. Yeah, so enjoy your engagement, definitely. I was engaged for a year and a half before my wedding. So it got to a time where we're like, yeah, well, don't worry, we're not in a rush, we won't plan it. And then it got to a stage when it's like, okay, I want the wedding this year, what's going on? So try and find the balance as well. Do you know what I mean? What you want to do is give yourself time, and what you don't want to do is become the Lord of the Rings, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, please, I'm not sending for anybody. It's just my own opinion. If you don't like it, please think. Yeah, so that's the first thing. Then bridal party. Let's talk about bridal party. One day I will discuss my personal real tea journey from start to finish. But for now, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be kind because, you know, I'm older and that, you know, getting wiser now. So I have to tone down my shade and tone down. It's not even shade though, because everyone's got, oh, Flav, sometimes you can be really shady. And it's like, is it shade if you're telling the truth? I don't know, because in this world, in this life these days, you're probably given a harder time if you stay true to yourself. So please make sure that whoever you choose for your bridal party is for you. Simple rules. Don't choose your bridal party just because they're family. Don't choose your bridal party just automatically, oh yeah, we've been friends for ages, I have to choose her, or she'll be upset, or he'll be upset if he's not a groomsman. Don't choose your bridal party based on the feelings of others, but do it based on what you are gonna need for during your bridal journey. And choose people that even if you haven't given them instructions or you haven't given them specific roles, you can rely on them to like wake up on the day and realize, okay, she needs this down, or I need to be trying to do this. Because the last thing you want to do is on your wedding day be worrying if the bridal party is on job. So that's definitely something I would advise. Pray over it, think of it truly. And you know what? It could be that you choose a bridal party, you choose a bridesmaid or a groomsman that's only been friends with you for like a year or a year and a half. Sometimes you never know. That friend might do more for you than a family member, or might do more for you than a friend that's been with you for 20 years. So you don't know. You just need to pick the person that you know you can rely and can even go to them when you need to vent, because the wedding process is not easy. A lot of people, looks glitz and glam. Yeah, don't let Bella Niger fool you, because don't get me wrong, some people have a complete smooth experience, and whoa, you guys, whoever you are, if you've had that, I give it to you. No, you're probably part of the 10%. Not saying in the world, I'm just talking UK experience, because of course I have family members in Ghana and I have family members in Italy, and everyone's giving me like different tips and different experiences of what they went through. So I'm just talking from UK perspective, what I've seen. Concealer time. Second of all, if you know, yeah, you can pretty much do majority of the little jobs here and there by yourself, just you and your partner. You do not need a planner at all. Like, you really don't. You don't need a wedding planner. If you're maybe doing a wedding abroad, fair enough. Or you're doing a wedding and maybe you're inviting more than 400 people, then yes, like by all means invite a planner. Probably I'll say over the 100, probably how you need the planner anyway, because you're having a royal ball. Do you know what I mean? But if you're having 100 guests or less, trust me, you can genuinely plan this wedding by yourself, because most of the list and things you need to do are already online. So flowers, cake, dress, table arrangements, blah blah blah. You generally can do it by yourself. You do not need a planner, because last thing you want to do is pay someone and chase them for a job you could have done yourself. So that is another one of my suggestion. Next up, vendors. Hey, vendors. Oh my! When I'm talking vendors, in case you have no clue what I'm talking about, let me fix this eyes first, and then I'll carry on talking to you. One sec. Okay, now I look a little bit more, I still look scary, but anyway, I'm so excited about this particular bit of this video that I needed to hurry up. But yeah, vendors. By vendors, I mean people that do, like, maybe someone that'll do your cake, maybe your makeup artist, your hairstylist, yeah, those people that provide services to you for your wedding day. Some of them are, like, honestly, you would have an amazing experience with. Like, my bridal makeup artist, Lexano, she was absolutely amazing. And I'm telling you right now, like, she literally, like, because my wedding was quite early, so she started my makeup at 7 o'clock in the morning. But the energy, the vibe she gave to me, like, she really turned me into I was chilled the whole day just because she did my makeup. So every vendor has like a specific impact on your day. Now you have vendors that are late, vendors that don't respect your time, vendors that take your deposit and don't deliver, vendors that take your deposit and disappear. I'm telling you, one day I will expose everyone. Of course, I'm not talking for myself. Like, I had one or two vendors that had like I had the issue with, but overall the vendors I picked, like my host, my DJ, the decorator, and the decorator that we ended up using in the end, I will always vouch for them. So I'm not saying that, oh my goodness, I've had like a terrible experience, but I have had friends that have got married, and I've heard stories, and I've seen stories online, and I've seen stories with my own eyes. Imagine booking a makeup artist only for her not to even reply to you, take your money and not reply to you. Imagine food vendors taking all that money and not showing up at your wedding. People, these things are really happening in the UK. You think I'm joking? My goodness. Even just thinking about it, I'm just shaking. And then you have vendors that are on point. Oh, what do you want? What do you need? Is this okay? Is this okay? Or let me show you a picture of what I've done in the past. Or let me show you what I think will work this time. And you think, yeah, you are a good person. You have studied hard. You are reliable. You can take my money. I don't mind. So it's literally just be careful who you choose, because the minute as well you put the word wedding in the booking, the price change, and we all know that anyway. And I kind of understand as well, because probably there's more pressure, and there is some, I don't know why. Like, immediately, you guys, the vendors, they just put the price so high. But you know what? If you deliver, I can't even argue with you. I can't even argue with you if you deliver. It's if you don't deliver. Oh, my days. Your name is on you're blacklisted. I swear down. Eventually, you'll be blacklisted. So, it's up to you anyway. I won't talk much, What else? Guest list. Oh my goodness. Who do I invite? Who do I not invite? How many do I invite? How many do I not invite? Can they bring the kids? Can they not bring the kids? Sitting plan or no sitting plan? Sitting chart or no sitting chart? Listen, one thing you and your other half need to realize is it's your wedding. So many times, culture-wise as well, yeah, just because, we do respect our parents, we do respect our elders, we just let them take over, and before you know it, 200 guests that are at your wedding, you don't even know, or they are friends of your parents, or the last time they saw you is when you was at the hospital, and then you haven't seen them since then. I don't need all these people at my wedding. Most of the time, people that I see all the time that I've invited, probably 10, probably a couple guests I probably haven't catched up and haven't seen since my wedding. So imagine 200 of those. No, thank you. No. Of course, some will have parents that will chip in. So if you're chipping in a decent amount, then I'll understand why you can have a certain number of guests that are for you. But for example, so most of us, I'm being realistic. Most of us might pay our weddings ourselves and have a little help or no help from our parents. Both my parents helped me out, because it got to a point where it's like you try to budget, yeah. Budget is not going your way. No matter as much as you try to budget, and on to the next subject. No matter how much you try to budget, something is gonna either go wrong, or something's gonna be miscalculated, or you're gonna want to change something. So please, if you don't want that to happen, stay away from those wedding pages, because maybe you do not want fireworks, and after you see a Marvin Brown's video or a Bell and Cobio's video, you want fireworks at your wedding. You want smoke machine. You want dance floor bigger than the dance floor you originally paid for. Because I'm telling you, those dance floor that you see people having, yeah, they are not cheap. Like, you pay by the square in the UK, at least in some cases. And guess what? If you want your name on the dance floor, you have to pay for that as well. So I'm telling you, listen, it was a wake-up caller, because I did want a nice wedding, but at the same time, I was thinking more of like the day after the wedding, because a lot of people, we forget, yeah, that after the wedding, what happens? Of course, we moved in and rented a house, moved in together after the wedding, so we had the wedding to pay, and then adulthood, rent, council tax, bills from everywhere. Just bills. Oh my goodness. I remember when I was like 18 and I was crying because like my mom said I had to pay for my own phone bill. I was livid. Right now, if the only thing I needed to pay was my phone bill, I think I'd be so happy. But anyway, we move, innit? We move. Sorry, I'm taking so long to do my makeup today. It's because I'm really enjoying this chat. This is one of my favorite subjects in the whole world. And yeah, I had a lovely day, lovely day. I had a lovely day, and it's also thanks to the people I had around me. Like, I'm glad that my friends, my sister was here. They did a good job. Overall, they did a good job. And you always hear about the things that go wrong like after. So I was really glad that I told everyone on the day is, if you have a problem, don't come to me. Do not come to me with your problem. If I see you with a stank face or there's an issue, I couldn't care less, because guess what? It's my wedding day. It's my wedding day. I haven't stressed or running around vendors, as I've said, that stress you out. For me then, on my wedding day, to stress again. So make sure you have the right people. Make sure you have the right people around you, so that, you know what, if things go wrong on the day, which they will, because on wedding day something does go wrong. Like we had outdoor plans, but the weather just did not help us at all. It like literally rained until the evening, so we had to amend a lot of things. We had to book a last minute reception room kind of thing, because we had like a park section booked for the wedding, where there was gonna play like a saxophone. Like, it was gonna be really nice. But you know what, I live in London, and the only day that week it rained was on my wedding day. But it's okay. We moved, we planned. The wedding was still good. I was really happy with the decorations. So happy. Like, I think at the beginning that's what was stressing me the most, but it really turned out really good. I'm trying to contour my nose. I'm making a bit more effort today because I've got a bit more time. What I would advise as well is try not to turn it into a competition. Try and just do what you can do according to your size as well, because what you don't want to be left with is so much debt and things to pay off after the wedding, because you've got other things to think about. Like the wedding day, don't get me wrong, as amazing as it sounds, it's just one day. Your marriage itself, yeah, it's your whole life, it's the whole after. I'm quite happy with how this is turning out, considering I'm talking a lot as well. Okay, and DJ. So when you're picking your DJ, yeah, and DJs are not cheap already. In general, DJ prices are going up, but DJs during your wedding are even more expensive. Yeah, so just make sure you choose the right one, please, because you might think, oh, I'll try and save and choose just a cheaper DJ, yeah. But the music, depending as well on what type of wedding you're having, it can really impact how your day goes. Like, you'll go to a wedding and the DJ is lit, yeah. Sometimes it makes the wedding because the vibe is there, people are vibes. And if your guest vibes, your vibes in, the day is just a vibe. So make sure you really think carefully about who you want to book for your wedding. And I had DJ Lorizzo, and I was really fortunate enough to know him prior to getting engaged and getting married. So he was a no-brainer when he came to my wedding day, because I know how good it is to mix songs. Not just, you just don't want a DJ that only plays a certain kind of genre, and then when he has to mix it, he just does something that is a bit of a wow. So yeah, you want one that knows how to mix, how to make everyone happy, because at the end of the day, you want everyone to be happy, but you want to be happy. You definitely want to be happier because it's your day. So yeah. And your host, and the host. The groom wants to talk and the host is still talking. The DJ is mixing, the host is still talking. Like, the host is doing jokes, no one's laughing. My goodness, please make sure you choose a good host. The host really does control how, I generally think, yeah, like your host does have an impact on how the day runs. So I'm a person that likes things to be done on time. And even though you may have a planner, like the host is the one that goes, okay guys, this, you understand? You need the host to be in control of your day. And we was really fortunate. We had Harm K as our wedding day hosts with the most. And yeah, he literally everything went according to our timeline. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe it, especially since we all know that we don't know how to keep time. I'm gonna put like a brown matte lipstick. I will go back on my lips in a minute. I haven't even done my eyebrows, guys. Like, I'm doing everything the different order. Overall, my biggest advice is enjoy the process, enjoy the planning, enjoy, you know, the showers of the hen or the stag. Enjoy that bit of it, because it actually is really fun. You really do look back at those memories, and you really do look back at those pictures, and you laugh a lot, and you think, hey. So here we are again, doing my eyebrows the lazy way. But you know what? It works. So at the moment, if your technique is not broken, why fix it? And at the same time, then when like a makeup artist does my makeup, then I enjoy it because I know that they've done it properly. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, what else? I would advise to talk about stuff with your other half, like try and discuss as many things as possible with your other half before the wedding process starts. So discuss what you generally want, because you might even though you might be so compatible and like you're an amazing couple together and you get along just fine, like you might have two different visions. You might actually have two different ideas of how you want the day to run or to go. So for example, you might think that you want a big wedding, you want to invite a lot of people, yeah, but your partner might actually not want to do that. And do you know what I mean? You might want a hen, and he might not want you to have one. As in, you know, bridal showers are usually a given. Some might not be comfortable with a hen, or some might not be comfortable with the other half going on a stag. So everyone's different. So try and discuss all these things, so it's not a big shock when the time comes. So yeah, food as well, like what kind of food you want. Do you want it traditional, or you know what, do you want to go there? I'm gonna say it sounds rude, but yeah, you want more African food. You have to discuss all of these things, yeah, because what you don't want to do is start planning, and then you're like, who are you? Who do I even know you? Do we even love each other? Is this how you are? Why? But I think overall, yeah, the girl should win in any wedding arguments, because we like grow up and we like have the wedding ideas in our head. We know what we want. We've probably picked our dress before we were even 7. Do you understand? We know what shoes we're gonna wear.
We know roughly what our bridesmaids are gonna wear. We know what flowers we want. We've been thinking about this our whole lives, man.
And now what? You're gonna tell me that I can't have that? So make sure, please, guys, I'm talking to both of you, because you could be like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be like, how do you say, feminist or whatever. There's guys there that really know what they want for their wedding day. So don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Guys are out there that want something specific for their weddings. So I already done like a pink sort of look on my eyes before. So I'm going to go for like a brown gold, and then decide what I'm doing with these lips. But yeah, what else? Just have a good support system as well during the whole process, and make sure you implement habits that you can implement even after the wedding. If it's studying, if it's praying together, if it's like taking walks after you've maybe gone to see a vendor, you know, you turn it into a date night. So even if sometimes some things are a bit stressful, maybe the budget becomes a bit stressful, or things don't go to plan, or you don't get the vendor you want because you've picked like a popular day. Just make sure after that you do something positive to kind of overshadow the negative aspect of what you're doing. And last but not least, before we change the subject, is trust in you. Trust the process and trust your decisions. So make sure you think about everything that you want clearly and take your time in deciding what you want, colors, like times, people that are involved, people you want involved. And once you've made your decision, like guest list, once you've made your decision, stick to the decision and try not to be easily swayed by family members or friends or things you see online or story times you see on YouTube. So once you make a decision, just go for it and you'll be okay. And then it's your wedding day.
It's your wedding day.
And my biggest first advice to you, both bride and groom, is please make sure you have your breakfast, because maybe you might not even get a chance to eat until after the ceremony or after like you've taken the pictures. And trust me, it's gonna be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, depending on the time you've scheduled your wedding to be. So make sure you have that breakfast, because sometimes maybe someone might sneak you a snack or whatever. But you've paid a lot of money for that makeups. It's not now you're going to ruin the left and the right and the right and the left. So yeah, definitely. That is one of the advice that everyone kept telling me, Flavia, make sure you eat. Because me as well, stubborn, I don't eat, Well, and I didn't used to eat. I have to eat now. I have no choice. But yeah, what you want to do is eat on the day, please, before you start. So make sure you eat that croissant, that egg, that bacon, beans, or whatever you want to eat on the morning to fill you up. If it's jollof you want to eat in the morning, eat it. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that that day your nutrition is up. So yeah, on the day, just be calm. Everything will be okay. Any problems coming your way, you just send them wherever they came from, because you know what, on that day the problems are not yours. Any problem, I know it sounds really heartless, but it's just the way life goes. Any issue on that day is not yours. It's just about you and your boo getting married, starting your life together, doing that first dance, taking pictures, everybody saying it's a bride. That's you. Anyone's moody that day, they can go home. As well, like, make sure that whoever you invite, I know this is like a point inside of a point, make sure you invite people that you know are gonna turn up, because those 100 and something pounds per head seats are not cheap. So if you're gonna invite someone that's not gonna show up, just don't invite them. Invite someone that you really want to come and is gonna come as well. Because oh my goodness, I think I went to a wedding once, and all my days, like, there's so many tables that were empty, and I could see it in the couple's face, like how irritated they were. Because weddings are not cheap. That's the problem. And everybody views wedding, we do, and I'm guilty as well. We all view a wedding as a motive, yeah. But at the same time, if you're invited and you know yourself that you can't go, just have the decency to let the couple know on time. So if they have a family member that they wanted to invite but they couldn't squeeze in the list, they can, they can invite them. And you might think that, telling them they'll get offended. Trust me, not telling them is worse. Because I looked around at that wedding and I was like, wow, I was just there like counting 100, 200, 300. I was like, hey. I'm telling you. Just going through with some powder again. I know it sounds like a very powdery experience, but I'm gonna do my hair today on the channel as well, so I'm not going anywhere just yet, don't worry. I like in this matte lipstick, I do. I think I just need some highlighter and we're pretty much done. I'm gonna use a bronzer as a highlighter today. Me, I look after you guys, man. All this information that you would experience in the day. Now you can go and plan worry-free, because you know what to expect. Nobody's out there telling you the truth. I'm telling you. I like this. So I was gonna set my makeup, and then I thought to myself, I want freckles today, I think. So we're gonna add some freckles, and I'm gonna show you how I add them. I don't know how to call it. I'm gonna go in with this, but I'm gonna dip it into like a brown or like a matte lip gloss, dark lip gloss, or a brown lip gloss. Anything that's brown, for my skin tone anyway, brown works perfectly. I think this is probably the worst one I've done, but I think it's because the camera is on. Look.
I've got freckles and whatever.
If you have a friend that's planning a wedding, or you're planning a wedding, I hope this video has been useful. So let me just finish this and I'll come back to you, yeah? And yeah, I'm actually happy with this. I'm happy with the look. I'm happy with the conversation we've had. I'm happy with the honesty that we are sharing amongst each other. It's 2019. If we're not gonna say the truth about
Anything, when will we do that?
Thank you for watching so much. Thank you. It's been a subject that I've been trying to talk to you guys for so long without sounding too shady. Yeah, like, comment. If you want me to discuss something else, just send me a message or send me a comment, and I'm saving a list of things that people have requested. So yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you and ciao and bye. But first, please, let's admire this face, this beat. I forgot to say bye, so bye guys. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it.